Face it, Lincoln, Royal Woods is not the place for you. Hey everyone, Keyword Mackay writer Nathan here, and today, as a request from the YouTuber for you, I'm gonna do the top 10 worst things to happen to Lincoln Loud from the Loud House, and why he should leave Royal Woods permanently, starting with number 10, losing his childhood photos on his computer. In the episode, The Whole Pictures, while showing off his childhood photos to his best friend Lincoln Clyde McBride on his computer, he accidentally deletes all the photos on his file. Oopsie. Number 9, was tricked by his friends out of doing his magic act for the town show. In the episode Saved by the Spell, well, I understand why his friends were concerned, but it doesn't excuse what they did. Not only that showing any support in Lincoln's magic act, but basically telling him that it's embarrassing and they caused him to drop out of the show. At least they did regret their decision. Number 8, was punished for Lisa's actions. In the episode Making the Grade, Lisa is transferred to Lincoln's school due to being, well, the brains of the family. And, well, as a result, Lincoln gets made fun of. To avoid this, Lincoln decides to have Lisa act more like a normal person. However, this all backfires when Lincoln is unfairly punished for everything Lisa does when she gets placed in his classroom. Miss Johnson gives the class more work, and the class sends Clyde to turn against him. Then when he tries... she gives up being smart and gives Lincoln all the credit for giving up her smartness, which then causes the family to take out their frustration on top of Lisa, and top it all on Lisa. And to top it all off, Lisa's kindergarten teacher gets angry at Lincoln when Lisa refuses to finish making her cure for strep throat. Number 7, was overshadowed by his sisters at the Ace and treated unfairly by the judges at the Ace Savvy convention. In the episode Kings of the Con, Lincoln, Clyde, and his sisters enter the costume contest as a team for some lousy reason, but the judges decided not to include them as part of the group, with the sister, meanwhile, Lori, Lenny, Luna, Lynn Jr., Lola, Lana, Lisa, Lucy, and Lily end up getting more attention than Lincoln and Clyde. Not to mention, the only reason they agreed to take part in the costume contest was so they can get a part in the Ace Savvy film. Number 6, his classmates threatened to ostracize him if he made them lose the Polar Bear Challenge. In the episode The Greenhouse, Lincoln decides to enter an Earth Day competition in order to save the polar bears by having his entire family go green and make better Earth-friendly decisions. And, well, the entire class basically gets mad at Lincoln for being unable to get his ego footprint in the green, threatening to ostracize him if he makes them lose. Number 5, his friends getting beaten up by the 8th graders on the bus. In the episode No Fuss, No Bus, No Fuss, on their way to the new middle school, Lincoln and his friends get pummeled to a fucking pulp following an incident with 3 8th grade bullies all over something that was an accident, and then they got pummeled again later that day. Thankfully, in the end, the bullies and they and the other kids put the bullies in their place, and hopefully karma catches up with these bullies when they enter high school, where they're lucky to get their asses kicked on a daily basis by the high school seniors. Number 4, was bullied by the Loud brothers. In the episode, one of the boys, Lincoln wishes he had brothers instead of sisters, and with Lisa's help, gets a watch to send him to a dimension where he has brothers, and at first things turn out great, but it all goes downhill real fast when the Loud brothers turn out to be complete and utter douchebags and treat Lincoln like he was dirt. Number 3, suffering abuse at the hand of Luann's pranks on April Fool's Day. In the episode April Fool's Rules, Luann tricks Lincoln into leaving the safety of his room by inviting Ronnie Ann over for April Fool's Day, forcing Lincoln to unintentionally set off most of the traps and severely injuring himself in the process just so Ronnie Ann won't get pranked. Number 2, getting transferred to a middle school in Canada. After finding out he's not going to be in the same class as his best friends, Lincoln attempts to convince the middle school principal, Principal Ramirez, to have him be placed in Miss Salter's class with his friends. Not only does Mr. Ramirez deny his request, but she decides for no reason at all to transfer him to a middle school in Canada without even thinking if Lincoln even wanted to change schools, and ends up making Lincoln more depressed than ever. Lastly, number 1, the No Such Luck incident. In the episode No Such Luck, after Lynn Jr. loses her football game, she brands Lincoln as bad luck and forbids him to come to any more of her games. However, Lincoln takes advantage of this and decides to, and believes that makes the others believe that he's bad luck too. They basically exclude him from everything. Not only that, but they made him sleep outside too. Wow. Talk about a friggin' family of the year, am I right? So be warned, do not come near Royal Woods, Michigan. If Lincoln decided to put his foot down, and he'd basically file for emancipation and basically move away from Royal Woods for good. Next time, I will be discussing the top 10 worst things done by Squidward tentacles in SpongeBob SquarePants. This is Keyblade Makai writer Nathan, signing off. Ciao!